Hello, my name is Niels. This is my son Ian, aka Easy, and we are back with another sports check-in. We are going to review just one game in the NBA this past week, and we will go over some stats. We will not be discussing the NCAA tournament because me and Easy did not have a chance to watch any NCAA tournament games. Well, actually, I watched one. I don't think you've watched any, but I've watched one. And I don't want to talk about it. So, what's up?
We don't want to talk about it because...
Yeah. We don't want to talk about it because UNC lost their game and Duke is looking really good. And that's not going to...
That's our rival.
We made the executive decision that we're not going to talk about that. 100%. But outside of that, we're going to talk NBA. Sound good?
Ready.
Okay. So... the one game we're going to review is the game that we both watched this weekend, which is the Lakers versus the Magic. The Lakers beat the Magic 105-104. This extended their winning streak that unfortunately has came to an end already with the game that they played recently. But at this point, I believe they extended their winning streak to 9. They're still firm in the number 3 spot in the West, which we'll go over later on. But Easy, curious on your thoughts on the game.
I mean, I can't believe they were so close to winning a 10-game winning streak. They haven't done that since 2019.
I didn't know that. 2019? Is that
Alexa told me.
So that must have been 2019-2020 season. So that's probably when AD joined the team. That's the year they won the championship. Anthony Davis. Yeah.
So he joined the team in 2019 or 2020?
The 2019-2020 season.
Oh, okay. So that's when they won the championship.
Yeah. It was during COVID. So for Orlando, I'll go over Desmond Bane and Paolo. So Desmond had 12 points. He was 4 out of 14 shooting, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. 3 steals, though, and 1 block.
I think I saw the 1 block.
Gotcha. And then Paolo had 16 points. He was 4 for 14 shooting.
Same as
Desmond Bane, yep. 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals. Man, Desmond Bane and Paolo had a bunch of steals, and then 1 block. So, yeah. And then just to go over the Lakers... of course, Luka had a monster night of shooting. He scored 33 points, 12 out of 30. Look, Luka shoots the ball a lot. He shot the ball 30 times.
What?
30 times. It was 12 for 30. So he didn't have a great shooting night, but he still scored 33 points.
He missed 18 shots?
He missed 18 shots, yeah. 10 of them were 3-pointers. He was 3 for 13 from the 3-point line. Golly, Luka. Hey, you know what? He scored 33 points and the team won. So he had 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 turnovers, 4 steals, 1 block.
I don't think I saw the 1 block.
I did not either. Austin Reeves had 26 points. He was 10 for 20. 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block as well.
I think I saw the 1 block.
Yep. And just for giggles, we'll go over LeBron. LeBron had 12 points.
Giggle.
6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals. Yeah.
I know why you didn't go over the blocks.
Yeah, no blocks.
Yeah,
Anything else about this game?
Well, do you want me to talk about how the Lakers won?
Yeah, please.
So, there was 4.7 left on the clock. Marcus Smart was passing the ball in. Luke Kennard just shot a 3-pointer to ice the game with 0.6 of a second left. And of course, it's very rare that a player can make a shot with one hand from 97 feet from the basketball. Well, I don't know how many feet it was. I don't think it was 97 feet.
But it was like the whole court, pretty much. Yeah.
And there's no way someone can make a shot from from a whole court, except if you're really good.
It was a great ending.
I think Nikola Jokic can do that. I think.
I'm pretty sure he has done it before, but that was a great ending, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay.
And guess what? He was on the bench. That's a bench point.
Yeah. Yep. Luke Kennard, is on the bench. He's not a starter, so that's
fun fact.
That's a new term that Easy has learned. So he was like, "Wow, that's a bench point," and that's true.
Fun fact: did you know that Luke Kennard used to play for the Atlanta Hawks?
I did not know that actually.
Atlanta.
I didn't know what teams he played for.
He played for the Clippers, the Atlanta Hawks, and the Lakers. I think.
There you go. Because
Vincent played for the Lakers and they traded him for Luke Kennard, and he must have played for the Hawks. He must have played for the Hawks. And his old team is struggling. Are they? No, actually they're not. I take it back.
Okay, well let's go over the standings. So we'll start with the East Coast teams. Detroit is still at number 1. They have won 50 games. They're at 52 wins right now. Celtics are 2. Knicks are 3. Cleveland is 4. You might remember, Easy, when we first started doing our sports check-ins, well, not when we first, when we first started talking NBA, Cleveland was at 6. Sometimes they were at 7. They have climbed all the way back to 4. So we got to give props. The James Harden trade must have worked, right? Anyways.
Darius Garland must be so good. They must miss him. Maybe not.
Maybe not. The Raptors are 5. The Hawks are 6. And then currently who's competing in the play-in is the 76ers, the Orlando Magic, the Miami Heat, and the Charlotte Hornets. And then the teams that are out of the playoffs, it looks like it's going to be for the rest of the season. It's going to be the Bucks, the Bulls, the Nets, the Wizards, and the Pacers.
Unless the Bucks move up to 10th place, which may not happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
With losing Giannis, it may be an upset. Plus, the Indiana Pacers used to be the worst teams is the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah, I think Giannis is playing though. So, but I still don't think they're going to catch up to the Hornets.
Anyway, another fun fact? I think the Indiana Pacers are the worst team in the NBA because they lost their star player, Tyrese Halliburton. He's struggling.
Yeah, I think they kind of gave up on the season and are hoping to get a good draft pick and rebound next year when Tyrese comes back. So
Tyrese must be upset.
I'm sure he is. He's a big competitor, so I'm sure he's upset.
That trade from I'm not going to talk about it.
Yep. All right. Ready to move on to the Western Conference?
Mm-hmm.
So for the Western Conference, we have OKC, who's been at the top all year long. Then the Spurs, who I want to say the Spurs are second overall. So they have more wins than the Pistons. So they are the second overall team across the NBA.
I told you that the Spurs were better than the Pistons.
I think, yeah, you did. I was wrong. So the Lakers are the Lakers are third. The Nuggets are fourth. The Timberwolves are fifth. It looks like the Nuggets and the Timberwolves are tied, actually. But anyways, let's keep going. The Rockets are sixth. And then playing in the play-in currently is the Suns, the Clippers, the Trailblazers, and the Warriors. And then currently, who looks like won't be in the playoffs are the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, the Jazz, and the Kings. And in case you're wondering, Easy, while the Kings are at the bottom of the Western Conference, the Kings have more wins than the Pacers, the Wizards, and the Nets.
Not the Bulls. Oh, yeah, they don't have it. Thank you for telling me.
Mm-hmm. Any thoughts?
About the Western game, I hope they do good in the play-in.
Who?
All the teams in the playing, moving. I hope the Phoenix Suns. How long have they been in seventh place? That's what I was trying to say.
Which team? The Suns?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's been a while because all these other teams, like the top six, has pretty much been the top six all year long.
Speaking of top six, what about the Golden State? losing Steph Curry, that must be a harbor. When is he going to return?
I don't know. It's a great question.
I'm gonna go ask soon.
And currently, OKC is on a 12-game winning streak.
What?
That is ridiculous.
So the last time they won a game, it was 47. They were 44 and no wait, they were 47. They were 45. They were 45 and 15.
Yep. You're right. Now, here's the thing. They have to keep winning games because the Spurs are 3 games behind them. So that means if they lose 3 games and the Spurs win 4 games, the Spurs will be the number 1 seed. So OKC has to keep winning games because they want to stay the number 1 seed. Wow, this is fascinating. Anyways, anything else about the standings before we go over stats?
I want to make sure every team who even makes the playoffs, even if they make the finals, I hope they just do good this season. And I'm not just talking about the Lakers. I'm talking about every team.
Here. Okay, let's go over stats. So, for points, Luka is still number 1.
Sheesh.
33.4 points. Shea is right behind him. And then Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Maxey, and Jaylen Brown.
Those are all the same. Those are all of the same.
Yep, I believe that is all the same. Cool. We good with points? Mm-hmm. All right. Rebounds. Joker is number 1. Been number 1 all year long. Cat is number 2. Donovan from Portland is 3. Rudy Gobert is 4. And Vic is number 5.
Victor?
Yeah, Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, okay.
Any reactions to that? Nope. Okay.
That was not surprising.
Yep. And then we got assist. Joker is number 1. Cade, who is out for the year. I believe he's out for the year. Or he might just be out for the rest of the season. He might play in the playoffs.
I
think he's going to come back for the playoffs, though. Anyway, Cade is number 2. Luka is 3. James Harden is 4. James Harden and Jalen Johnson are tied for 4th place. Cool. Blocks. Vic is number 1.
3?
Yeah, with averaging 3 blocks a game. That's ridiculous. Chet is number 2. Evan Mobley is also tied at the 2nd place, as well as Jay Huff for the Donovan from Portland is number 5 in blocks.
Again?
Yeah, so he's in the rebounds and blocks categories. Ready for the 3-pointers? Mm-hmm. Steph is number 1. What a surprise. Luka is 2. LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball?
LaMelo Ball and Con Knuppel, his teammate for Charlotte, are at 3 and 4 respectively. And then Anthony Edwards is number 5.
Well, all of those are not surprising.
You don't think Anthony Edwards shooting 3 or making 3 points, 3-3-pointers a game isn't surprising?
I've been seeing a little bit of the Timberwolves game. Well, actually, that is surprising.
Yeah, I don't think I watch a lot of Charlotte games. I know Con Knuppel is a great 3-pointer, but I didn't realize LaMelo was.
That's what I was thinking. And I don't believe that he's in 3rd place.
Yeah. But, Luka, that's not surprising at all.
Neither.
Yeah, Luka's shooting like 10 threes a game. Steph is averaging 4.5 3-pointers a game. So, I don't know if he's ever going to catch Steph. But it doesn't matter. He's number 1 in the league in points, so I'm sure he's fine. Anyways, last is steals. Tyrese Maxey, Cason Wallace, and Kawhi Leonard are all...
Kawhi Leonard?
Oh, yeah, Kawhi, yeah. They're all averaging 2 steals a game, so they're all tied in 1st place. Why is that shocking to you? Kawhi is great at defense.
I know. Why you...
Okay. And then 4th place is Dyson Daniels, and tied with Dyson Daniels is Sir Thompson for the Pistons. Those are the stats.
I think they I'm not trying to say they should check it, but I don't think it's surprising that Dyson Daniels is has steals that much.
We watched a little bit of the Hawks and the Rockets play.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at defense. They put him on their best offensive players. Like, he was guarding Kevin Durant for most of the game. So maybe he's good at steals.
And it's sure Thompson.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Pistons game, but his brother's good at defense.
Who is his brother?
Amen Thompson for the Rockets.
Oh.
They're twins.
I knew they looked familiar. I normally thought that Amen Thompson played for the. I thought he played for the Rockets.
He does. Amen plays for the Rockets. Asor plays for the Pistons.
Who do you think is much better?
I haven't watched a lot of Pistons games, so I think Amen because I've watched a lot of Rockets and he's very good for the Rockets.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Pistons game and a little bit of Rockets game, and I kind of agree with you.
Yeah. They're both good teams though, so we'll see.
But the others, yeah, they are both good teams. Rockets are struggling a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. But I'm sure they'll be fine by the time they're in the playoffs. You know what the problem is? They're missing. You haven't watched a lot of NBA back when this player was playing, but there's a player called Fred VanVleet. Fred used to play for the Raptors when they won the championship when Kawhi Leonard was there.
2019.
Yes, way back in the day. So Fred's a really good point guard. He's not like a stellar point guard, but he's a good starting point guard. And so he's not playing right now, and so that's why the Rockets are struggling a little bit.
But you never said that he was going to play for the Rockets. You said he was on the Raptors.
Yeah, most people know him for playing for the Raptors because he played there for a while. But he eventually got to the Rockets. And so he's the point guard for the Rockets.
And do they have another point guard?
They have you remember the guy that we saw play on Saturday? He was shooting a lot of threes. I forgot his name. But he looked pretty good.
It's not Dyson Dan.
No. You want me to look it up? Mm-hmm. He played pretty good. What was his name? He's a white guy. Reed Shepherd. You remember him?
I was about to say Shepherd.
Yeah.
Now I was remembering it.
Yeah, he played pretty well. I don't think he's as good as Fred VanVleet, but he played really well when we watched him when the Rockets played the whatever team they played.
They played the Hawks.
The Hawks, yeah. All right, son. Anything else?
I just want to make sure everybody does good in the playoffs. Even though I have said this before, I just want to make sure that they do very good.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, the playoffs are, it's coming up soon in a couple of weeks. I wonder who's going to make the finals. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And I wonder who's going to make the MVP and finals.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe in a couple of weeks we'll do some guesses on who will make it to the finals. Once the playoff picture is 100% clear, we'll do some predictions like we did with the NFL.
Right.
Deal?
Deal.
All right, y'all. Well, we got to shake. Sorry, real quick. We got to shake. Anytime we do a deal, we got to shake. Anyways, all right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Popco Crew.